Normally, when I make these videos, I try to think of some intro that'll have a joke or draw people in with an interesting tidbit. I was struggling this week until I read the manual for this game, and it had the perfect intro. Are you mouse enough to take on the cats and bring home the cheese? It's Cat Attack for the Intellivision. Welcome to Mike's Gaming Gala. I'm Mike, and this week we're talking about Cat Attack, Electronite's 2022 release. Cat Attack comes in the standard Electronite packaging, which includes the gatefold box, cartridge, manual, and professionally printed overlays. The game itself plays like Rally X, an early 1980s arcade game where you play as a car racing through a maze, collecting flags while avoiding opposing vehicles. It's a simple concept, so let's see how this take on the game is. When launching the game, you're treated to an adorable cutscene of a mouse stealing cheese right from under a sleeping cat's nose. It's cute, it's funny, and honestly, it makes me smile every time. Then, when we start the game, you have some options that you can adjust by using the number pad on your controller. 1 starts the game, 2 adjusts the speed between normal, slow, and slowest, 3 toggles your radar on and off, and 4 erases your high score. Very handy if your friend borrows your cartridge and embarrasses you with their skill. When you start, you're placed into the maze as a mouse that's always moving. Your goal is to wander through the maze until you find all the cheese in that level while avoiding cats that are patrolling. In this first level, it's pretty easy as there's only 1 cat. The second level has 2 cats, but every other level has 3 cats. The white arrow points you in the direction of a random piece of cheese on the map. It's not always the closest piece, but it's a good guide to where you should head. If you have radar enabled, you'll also be able to see darker arrows on your screen. This points you to where the cats are so that you can try to avoid them. When there's just a single cat, this is pretty easy, and it's possible you'll play the entire first level without even seeing it. As the levels progress though, you'll find that often the cats are in spots that are blocking your access to a section you need to be in. So you'll have to get around them by either luring them out and sneaking past them, dropping catnip to distract them, or a combination of both. Which reminds me, catnip is really your only defensive weapon here. If you're in a situation where a cat is chasing you, you can press the upper fire button and you'll drop catnip. Any cat that hits it will be distracted until the catnip disappears, which is about 5 to 10 seconds. You can only drop 3 pieces of catnip at the same time though, so make sure you use it wisely. In addition to cats, there are mouse traps laying around that at a quick glance may trick you into thinking they're cheese, so be careful for those too. The lower fire button pauses the game. While in the pause menu, you can see how much cheese is left in the level, how many lives you have left, and what your current score is. You'll also see this information between levels. And speaking of levels, there are 16 mazes in 4 different styles. The trickiest one I find is a pipe level. It's got a lot of sections that are enclosed with only a single entrance, so sometimes you'll see a piece of cheese right on the other side of a pipe, but have to go halfway across the map just to find a way to get in. There's even a Tetris theme maze. This game was actually launched at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, where the Tetris World Championships took place. Coincidence? Yes. Every 2 levels you'll get an extra life. Every 4 levels you'll get a cute little cutscene of a mouse who loves cheese. When my 7-year-old daughter first saw this, she made an audible "aww," which made my day. At the end of the 16 levels, you'll loop back to level 1 and keep going on to try to rack up your score. And that's Cat Attack for the Intellivision. So what do I think of this game? Well, if you're looking for a deep, engaging story, this isn't it. If you're looking for something that really pushes the limits of the Intellivision graphically and has lots of cutscenes, this isn't it. If you're looking for something that just makes you smile every time you play it, I would consider picking this game up. For me, it's the sleeper hit of Electronight's 2022 lineup. It's so much fun. I smile every time I play it. It's challenging, but not so challenging that you ever get upset. You just keep trying to get further and further and further. And it just doesn't stop being fun, whether you've got 10 minutes or you've got an hour. I really like this game. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video and you want to help support me to create more of them, please give me a like, please subscribe, and please comment on the video. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what you think of this game. And if you want to contact me outside of YouTube, I've actually got my information right here. I've got an email address, a Facebook page, and I'm on Atari Age as well. If you're producing a game and you want it professionally reviewed, I'd love if you reach out to me. If you have ideas for future episodes that I could do, absolutely contact me. I'd love to hear from you. So we'll see you in the next video, and thanks again for watching.